Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet, and I love this retrofuturism stuff. July 1968, Popular Mechanics. We got the X-24 plane coming on down from orbit, and what a lovely thing. Also, an excellent article on how engineers will plan on shutting Niagara Falls down. Now, you go over to Niagara Falls, you already know how it happened and what happened. You're amazed with it. This is the pre-plan. And you're out of schliff, you're out of beer. I don't even know if they still make that stuff anymore. And Atlas tires. We still have the little white whale outer rim. Renault. Reliance. I'm not familiar with those. Early times of drinking. Are you allowed to advertise alcohol and cigarettes and magazines anymore? I don't know. Does anybody read magazines anymore? Paper piles, right? The pipe. Never seen a pipe like that. Bobby boosted his salary 30%. If this idiot can do it, so can you. Oh, wait, 300%. Learn how to build. No, thank you. German engineering? No, thank you. Odds are you wouldn't be sitting down and taking things apart. You would be ordering expensive parts, strange parts, vacuum parts. And here, Sears shows us how if we get really trippy and psychedelic chairs, it will trap whammons, and we can entertain them and have them in for tasty treats. And the further back into these magazines you get, the more advertisements for bodybuilding that you'll find. Because at the end of the day, getting toned is all about the action. The advertisements are always a lot of fun. 9-foot hot air balloon. Yeah, send up an air balloon and watch it go. Modern digital computer. I need to look up one of those things and figure out what you could program it to do. Probably play noises and shine lights. That's about it. A giant weather balloon. And fishing with a magnet. I've done that. I lost the magnet. Didn't really find anything. That seems to be an excellent way to find hidden weapons in rivers. I think in the United States, there are some rivers that just create weapons in the bottom of them somehow. It's like the fish have this enterprise. Once again, the jet engine that I'll always want but will never be able to obtain. I always wanted to have one of those. As a teenager, I wanted a relatively big tricycle and 2 jet engines attached to it, and a long, quiet street. I'm pretty sure we all have to drive in the rain whether we like it or not. I mean, we all have to go to work at least, right? Oh yeah, check this out. You're in the portable age. And of course, here's a bit on what we got in the cover. This unit was eventually dropped out of B-52 bombers, and they did make it back to Earth. They did what they were supposed to do, but they were never used in space to send individuals down. It seems like they just went a different direction with that. Yep, men just love playing with explosives. In top hats or without top hats. But fancy top hats are definitely something to be spoken of. Is a houseboat your best buy? I don't know. I don't know if anyone can afford a houseboat these days. Nobody can afford a house. And here we go. How our engineers will save Niagara Falls. Save it? Oh, was it being hurt? Looks like they diverted. Got greatest of all time island. Okay, they put a dam up. Doesn't seem too difficult. Says the person that doesn't have to change the flow of Niagara Falls. Oh, there was cave-ins. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on along the face of Niagara. I'm not sure if it happened on the American side or the Canadian side, but one thing that they try to do is redivert the river and make the river water come through factories and whatnot. But while they were redirecting, the river was getting out and the water was carving its own ways, and eventually the face of the side just came right off. Whoops. And I don't think that there were many survivors. Huh. They were having fractures. I can see why they'd want to keep that water moving slowly, or the way it is, to preserve the falls. And let's face it, they definitely have a lot of energy being generated there. I think I'm definitely starting to notice that this is a line. This is about the time where we can draw a parallel between the individuals who know how to start a car and the individuals who know how to start a computer, basically. And it's intriguing. It's intriguing. At a certain point, we will always need more cars. But I'm not too sure about computers. We'll see how it goes, though. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me. I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Have a good one. Take care of each other, will you? We might be all that we have.